Alright, I've got another follow along video for you. We're going to be building this UFO with alien exercise, alright? So what I've done is I've taken the previous demonstration and I've broken it up into 30-second chunks where I'm just going to show you very concisely the steps you need to follow. Then you're going to see instructions on the screen. When you see the instructions, just pause the video, do the steps for yourself, and keep moving through. There's about 6 minutes of video here for you to watch. You should be done with this lesson in about 20, alright? So when you dedicate the time to doing this the right way, you're going to learn it really well, okay? And there's going to be a good deal of repetition in this video, but again, that's how you're going to learn. So follow along and get through it, and we'll celebrate at the end, alright? For instructions on where to get these files, just read the description below. There should be something in there about where to download them, alright? So get to it! Alright, I got the UFO with alien start file opened up. I have only one frame in my movie, so let's go to frame number 60. We'll click on frame 60 and hit F5 to add frames. I'm going to go back to frame 1 and let's go to the library, and we're going to take space background JPEG out, drag it onto the stage anywhere, and then we're going to go to the Align panel, which again, you can go to Window, Align, but I want you to do Command K. Alright, that's going to pop open the Align panel. Make sure Align to Stage is checked, and Align to the left edge and to the top edge. And if your panel stays open, you can just click off for it to go away. Next, we're going to rename and lock Layer 1. So double click on Layer 1 and just name it Background and hit Enter or Return. And then we're going to click on the dot under the lock, and that locks the background in place. I can't move it anywhere. Next, we're going to animate the UFO. So let's create a new layer, double click to rename that layer UFO. You're going to go to the library, drag the UFO out onto the stage, and using the free transform tool, just scale it down a little bit and leave it in the upper left-hand corner. Next, we're going to create our animation of the UFO. Click on frame number 10, hit F6 to add a new keyframe, move the UFO to the center of the stage, hold down Shift to scale it up a little bit using the transform tool, and rotate it forward a little bit. Next, add a keyframe in frame number 20 by hitting F6. Drag the UFO off the stage, rotate it the other way, and scale it down a little bit. Move it over here. And then you're going to go back to frame number 1, right-click, create Classic Tween, and then on frame number 10, right-click, and create Classic Tween. At this point, you can scrub through the animation, and it should look good. Next, we'll add a new layer for the alien. So we'll click on the New Layer button, double-click to rename the layer Alien. We're going to click on frame 20 to add a keyframe there by hitting F6. And then we're going to take the alien symbol out of the library and drag it onto the stage. Next, you're going to add another keyframe in frame number 30 by hitting F6. Go back to frame 20 using the free transform tool, scale the head down holding Shift. Go to the Properties panel, and under Color Effect, set the style to alpha of 0, and then right-click on frame 20 and do Create Classic Tween. Scrub forward, and now you see the animation of the alien. Next, we're going to animate the first piece of text. We'll add a new layer, name that layer Your Skills Are, hit Return. We're going to add a keyframe in frame number 30. Again, we're going to hit F6 to do that. We're going to go to the library, and you're going to take Your Skills Are out of the library, drag them onto the stage, and line them up roughly with the alien eyes using your arrow key or your mouse. Next, you're going to add a keyframe in frame number 40 by hitting F6. Go back to frame 30, and with the text selected, hold down Shift and press the right arrow key 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go to the Properties panel and set the alpha down to 0. Right-click on frame 30 or anywhere between 30 and 40 and create a classic tween. Scrub the playhead to see your animation. Add a new layer and name it Out of This World. Hit return. In frame 40, you're going to add a keyframe. Again, hitting F6. Go to the library, take Out of This World out of the library, put it where you would like it to end up. Go to frame number 50 and hit F6 to add your keyframe. Go back to frame 40 with that text selected, Shift right arrow 4 times, and then using the Properties panel, you're going to set the alpha back down to 0, and then right-click to create a classic tween. Scrub back to the beginning, hit return, and there you go. Woo! Boom, boom! You did it, right? You just followed along. You got these 3 or 4 different things animating, and you proved to me that you have the mental strength to watch these videos, follow along, and learn. All right? You should be super proud of yourselves. If you've gotten through this exercise, you know that you can handle anything that I'm going to throw at you in the rest of this course. And I've been trying to tell you, it's really not that hard, all right? We're going to really hammer in these fundamentals, and as we keep going, you're going to see that you have the same skills that people are using in the professional world, all right? And yes, it's going to take time to fine-tune them and become an expert, but really, it doesn't get much harder than this, all right? So I got a ton of information left to show you, and I really hope that you follow me along for the rest of the ride, all right? So congratulations, and I hope you got a lot out of these videos. Let's keep going.
Normal Dadini.